It's time now for the Peter Channel New News Report on this Thursday afternoon, June 23rd, 2016. Good afternoon, buddy. I am Peter Wiggins. I here 12 noon news and on. That's up at 12 noon on this Thursday afternoon is the Supreme Court handed President Obama a significant legal defeat on Thursday, refusing to revive his stalled plan to shield millions of undocumented immigrants from deportation to give them the right to work legally in the United States. Paul Ryan calls it a publicity stunt. That may be true, but it's proven to be a damn effective one as Republicans unsure how to deal with a sit-in that started on Haspel yesterday at 11:30 a.m. Police have reportedly shot dead a masked man who had opened a fire in a cinema complex in the small western German town of Bernheim near Frankfurt, Germany. On Thursday, the Supreme Court on Thursday said the University of Texas administration officials may consider the race of student applicants in a limited way to build a diverse student body. Cesar Goodson, one of the Baltimore police officers tried to the death of Freddie Gray, was found not guilty on all charges by Judge Barry Williams on Thursday. Up to 210,000 gallons of crude oil have spilled in the Ventura area after a pipeline started leaking Thursday morning, prompted hazmat response authority said. London, after months of talks to the domestic campaign, British voters went to the polls Thursday to historic referendum on whether the United Kingdom should leave the 28-member European Union. Beijing, a powerful tornado and hailstorm struck the outskirts of the eastern Chinese city on Thursday, killing at least 78 people, destroyed buildings, smashed trees, and flipped vehicles on their roofs. Lagos, Nigeria. Nigeria police and Navy boats said testified efforts on Thursday to find a group of construction workers that included 3 Australians, 2 Nigerians, a New Zealander, and a South African kidnapped and ambushed that killed the driver. Past tens of thousands of people marched in Paris on Thursday to plan labor reforms gathered for a demonstration that 40 days that initially considered banned due to violence that has accompanied similar recent events. Manila, Abu Sayyaf, a militant Islamic group allied to the Islamic State, is accused of kidnapping 7 Indonesian sailors off the coast of the Philippines. Beijing, a North Korean envoy dialogue among 6 party member states that he's very pleased about the success of the recent North Korean missile launches. Seville, Spain, the solar boats to London and Spain and Thursday completed the first class of the Atlantic Ocean by solar-powered airplane. Nigeria. Nearly 200 people in Nigeria who fled violence from the militant Islamic group Boko Haram starved to death in the town of Bama the past month. Illinois governor thankful for no tornado deaths. Researchers and rescue teams spotted a possible affair early Thursday morning near the search area where crews are desperately looking for any survivors among a family for who vanished on the sailboat off the Florida's Gulf Coast. An independent candidate for Congress in Tennessee had been swept away cruise to the campaign vowed to make America right again. The preliminary examination of Jeffrey Wilson charged open to murder fairly firearm in the 2014 shooting death of jogger Rebecca Blanche was held Wednesday in a Muskegon County courtroom. In Michigan, Los Angeles residents in California, San Gabriel Mountains were permitted to return to their homes early Thursday while firefighters continued to fight a massive blaze. Washington, the number of Americans filing for unemployment benefits fell last week to a 43-year-old, suggested labor market's resilience even vote hard slowed sharply in May. It took 40,000 workers nearly 10 years to dig the new access lane to the Panama Canal, massive energy feat that rivals the canal's initial opening 1 or 2 years ago that could potentially reshape the way the goods move around the Gulf. As Otto von Bismarck pointed out, the laws like sausage offer good and useful products. Some you really don't want the watch being made. Costco, wholesale corporation customers have flooded retail's Facebook page with hundreds of complaints about a new credit card from Citigroup Corporation that had been deterred lengthy wait times and had trouble activating accounts. Fort Worth, Texas, the first of 33 F-35 Lightning II fighter fighters wheels rolled off in the Lockheed Martin's production line. Now, crude oil prices moved sharply higher in early trade. Thursday traded as voters to the polls on way in on our British membership of the European Union. Calgary. Canada can play a major role in the global oil market proved by the right infrastructure in place, the Canadian Association of Petroleum Producers said. Washington, White House spokesman Josh Earnest said the federal government will continue to press its authority over hard drug frustrated the courts. Alright, take a look at stocks at 1205. Now up 172.8, 79.53.72. SP500 up 12.33 at 2107.18, and Nasdaq up 59.56 points at 4,892.88. Alright. In Mansfield, town officials and a manager at the Xfinity Center, different police response to the fight plague hip-hop concert last week, but said they would help. Lines of communication open and attempted for improved security at 19,009, the capacity concert venue. Boston. Governor Charlie Baker has filed a legislation to seven laws and boost potential penalty for people charged with assault on a police officer after an Auburn officer was slain by a man whose history is coupled with law enforcement. The underground notion and the produce some of the Senate features on Pluto surface may still be splashing around beneath the crust today. A new screen's vacuum source could make gravitational wave detectors sensitive enough to study neutron stars. Florida wildlife officials will vote on to hold off a future beer hunts in the state until they can gather more information after nearly 7 hours of comments from 7 to the public on Wednesday, the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. A new element has been revealed hidden vertical motion along the Andreas Fault in the 4 huge lobes of ground. The vertical motion is tiny and doesn't contribute much to earthquake risk, but it could help researchers better understand motion along the fault. The Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices and the Centers of Disease Control Prevention would recommend that live century influenza vaccine should not be used in the United States. Before Zika spread a global health emergency, the mosquito best known for transmitting virus was most notorious for spreading several other dangerous diseases, including dengue fever, chikungunya, and yellow fever. Physician prescribing behavior may be influenced by the receipt of industry-sponsored meals. New data suggests physicians were receiving an industry-sponsored meal promoted the company's drug was more likely to prescribe a brand-name drug. Take a look at New England sold 2 hours ago in an armed robbery at Stoughton, Massachusetts, at a Percy's Gas at Turk Factory. Heavy set blackmail with Black Gooding, Black Farm, Heavy flooded towards Cumberland Farms. They requested a K9. Peter Chell News on 12:07 time for Sports Report tonight. This afternoon, the Boston Red Sox of Chicago White Sox square off at a 1:35 p.m. showdown at Fenway Park. Add Carmelo Anthony, Kyle Lowry, and Jimmy Butler to the list of players who will represent the United States at the Summer Olympics in Rio de Janeiro. Thaddeus Young's time in Brooklyn may be coming to an end. The Nets are trying to get into the first round and will probably trade him to the highest bidder, according to Vertical's Adrian Wojcicki. According to Charles Barkley, LeBron James will be a top 5 NBA great. Peter Cheladuzam is out 12:08 on this Thursday afternoon, and it's time now for a Extravagant Trend Report. Let's stay off in Rhode Island and Eastern Connecticut, where it is 95 minutes northbound side, also the New London stretch, but it's linking it in Eastern Connecticut and Rhode Island, but 95 minutes southbound side, it's so from 495 in Mansfield to 152 in North Attleboro. Route 3 to the southbound side, so for 18 in Weymouth, all the way at the Derby Street in Hingham. Route 3 to the northbound side, so for 53 in Hanover, all the way at the Derby Street in Hingham. Service Expressway on both ends, little slow from Boston all the way to Dorchester, 93 in both ends, slow from Somerville all the way to Boston. 180, Route 1 on the southbound side, it did so from Chelsea all the way to Route 93 in Charlestown. 93 to the southbound side, it did so around Route 128 in Redden on 93 northbound, 120 to the southbound side, so around Route 93 in Redden. 120 to the northbound side, it did so from Route 1 in Peabody all the way out to 114, 95 in the northbound side, also after Route 120 in Peabody, 290 in the eastbound side, it is so after 190 in Worcester, 120 to the northbound side, so from 135 in Needham all the way out to Route 9 in Wellesley. Route 3 in the southbound side, so before, around Route 128 in Burlington, 93 to the northbound side, also Andover, 495 at both ends, also Newburyport stretch, 93 to the northbound side, also from the Concord to Route 4. 89 to the southbound side, it is so after I-91 in Hanover and 11 in New Hampshire. I-89, I-91 in southbound side, slow after the Canadian border up in Vermont. Highways and byways at Maine are looking good. Out in Springfield vicinity, 291 in the southbound side, slow after the Mass Pike. 91 in the southbound side, lows around 291 in Springfield. 91 on the northbound side, low zone in South Windsor. 84 on the eastbound side, low zone on the Waterbury stretch. Merritt Parkway on the northbound side, low zone on the Bridgeport stretch. 95 on the southbound side, low zone in Bridgeport. 95 on the northbound side, low zone from Bridgeport to West Haven. And 95 on the northbound side is slow on the Stamford stretch. 95 on the southbound side, it did slow to the Bronx to the George Washington Bridge. FDR Drive on both ends slow from Midtown all the way to Harlem. West Side Highway, low slow on Midtown Manhattan. Around the Lincoln Tunnel slow on both ends. 278 on both ends, low slow to Brooklyn to the Long Island Expressway. 270 on the westbound side, slow from Brownsville to Narrows Bridge. Belt Parkway, low slow from the Brooklyn stretch. And I-78 on both ends, low slow in Jersey City and New Jersey. And George Washington Bridge on the southbound side, it's slow going to I-84 in the eastbound side, low slow at 684 in southeastern New York. Alright, MBTA alerts at 12:10. Commuter rail looking good on the subway system. Silver and Express Bridge minor laser traffic, and on the ferries they are looking good. Peter Channel News Time is now 12:11 on this Thursday afternoon, and it's time now for a weather report. And it is another beautiful day on tap. We thought we were going to get some rain showers, but it turned out to be a nice day. And look at that radar, and it shows a line of rain showers stretch to the southeast of Long Island, and seeing patchy rain showers in the south central Vermont, and then stretch to the west central portion of New Hampshire around Concord and south Laconia. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this. This afternoon, most of the skies 81 degrees, southwest about 3 to 7 miles an hour. Tonight, most coast skies about 36 degrees, slight variable wind coming 7 5 miles in the evening. Friday, south skies 88 degrees, northward about 3 to 6 miles an hour. Friday night, punch back after 4 a.m. Otherwise, coast skies about 52 degrees, and southward about 5 miles coming in the evening. Saturday, patch back before 7 a.m. West, south skies 84 degrees, calm wind becoming southeast when 5 miles in the afternoon. Saturday night, patch back after 5 a.m. West, most coast skies about 35 degrees. Sunday, patch back before 7 a.m. West, Sunday, the podcast skies 88 about 57 degrees. Monday, Sunday, the podcast skies 88 about 64 degrees. Tuesday, chance of showers. Thunderstorms, parts of the skies skies 82 about 64 degrees, just based at 35%. And for Wednesday, check the shots. The thunderstorms, parts of the sky at 82 degrees, just based at 30%. Currently not near its first skies. It is 80 degrees, humidity at 34%, 27 above Celsius. And that is going to be it for Peter Channel News Report on this June 23rd, 2016 on a Thursday and Tuesday. Have a good afternoon. Goodbye to you all. See you at 5 o'clock for a 5 o'clock report. Have a good afternoon.